Good morning, everyone. This is Sarah from Sales by Sarah. I'm Sales by Sarah here and on Instagram also. So today I have 5 packages going out. Yesterday I only had one thing to ship out, so I just waited until today. It wasn't enough to make a video with. So that item was this EOS. It's a lip and cheek balm. I got this in a bulk box. It's not an exciting sale. I sold it for $6.99. That's including shipping. So, I mean, this is really light. It's not going to cost much to ship, but, you know, I'm just glad it's getting out of here. So, the next one, this also came out of a different bulk box. It's a book. And it also sold $6.99 including shipping. That bulk box I did better on. It was all books and some other items that did really well. So it's probably it's the box that I did the best off of bulk. I don't love bulk. I haven't ordered from them in a long time, but I mean, it's better than nothing, I guess, you know, if that's all you have to buy inventory. Okay, so this item was a donation. In fact, all the rest of my items were donations. This is a little coffee pot. The brand is Krups, K-R-U-P-S. This particular model is the 170. It's, like I said, it's little. It's a 4-cup. It's red, which is a preferred color. This one sold for $69.99 plus shipping. It sold relatively quickly. I think I've only had it listed for maybe 2 weeks or so. I'm really happy with this. And you know what? This may not have been a donation, actually. I'm pretty sure I picked this up at my local thrift store, but it was maybe $2 or $3. Like, it was really cheap. I have a pretty good little thrift store here in my town. So, yeah. So still, I mean, great pickup. Good sale. I'm really excited about it. All right. The next item, this was a donation. It's a set of, I think there's 8 of these. It's like a salad plate. They're maybe 6 to 7 inches in diameter. This is a milk glass. It's called Lace Edge. And yeah, it's probably Anchor Hawking or something like that, but there's not actually a brand on it. So anyway, this Lace Edge pattern is relatively popular for milk glass. I think I had these listed for maybe 3 weeks before they sold. And I have a few other different items from the same set. So I'm excited. I hope they sell quickly. They sold for $39.99 plus shipping. Like I said, for a set of 8. Okay, the last one. Oh, let me open it. Okay. Is this typewriter? This is a Remington Starfire typewriter. Again, red. In these typewriters, red is also a preferred color, so that's cool. This particular one isn't working correctly. When you type, the carriage doesn't move like it's supposed to. It'll return back to its original place, but it doesn't move, so all your letters just get typed on top of each other. So I did sell it for parts and repair. You're always going to want to do that. If you're listing something and it only gives you options for new and used, hit used. You make sure you put parts and repair in all caps, in the title, in the condition description, and also in the regular description. And make sure that your customers know that, because if they miss it and they think they're getting a great deal on something that works, they're going to be ticked when they get it, right? So make sure that they understand this. Now, this normally sells for $60 at least, but because of the condition, this sold for $30. It was a donation, so either way, I mean, it's a good sale. I had a ton of watchers on it, and it sold in about a week, so it sold really fast. You would be surprised on these old typewriters. This one in particular is going to a collector. She told me that she's really happy to have it in her collection. She wants to fix it, etc. That's one of my favorite things about this job. I love getting cool things that may have otherwise been thrown in a dumpster that somebody's really excited to get. A while back, I bought an old rotary phone. It's a black. It's Western Electric. Western Electric is one of those brands you're going to want to look for when you're looking at old phones. And rotary is preferred over buttons. Obviously, it's older. And anyway, it didn't work. It was not in very good condition, but I got it for like $1 at a garage sale. And I listed it, and it took a little while to sell. I don't know, maybe a couple months or so. But the gentleman who bought it, I want to say he paid maybe $25 for it. I didn't think much of it. But then a couple of months later, I got a message from him, and he sent me pictures of it. He had sent it off to be repaired. And so he had it all repaired, and it was working, and he was using it, and he was a collector too of vintage phones. And I just love getting the messages from people who are so excited to have this cool thing that's a rare thing, and I found it for them, and I kept it out of the landfill, and I made somebody happy, and I made money for my family. So, like I said, that's just one of my favorite things about this job. I love cool stuff. I love to shop, but I'm not a collector. I'm a collector of inventory. You can see I'm in my bedroom. So these shelves are all full of inventory. There's my closet. Those shelves are full of inventory. Drawers all over the house are full of inventory. Boxes underneath beds. I have 2 more shelves in my laundry room. I have a metal storage cabinet outside for things that can be stored, in the hot and cold. So yeah, anyway, so that's something to think about. Don't overlook stuff just because of what you think. Don't think, oh, well, that's old, that's outdated technology. There's collectors out there that are going to want stuff. So the other thing I wanted to mention is it was interesting on both the coffee maker and the typewriter. I got messages from the buyers that said, please pack securely. Please do this. Please do that. To me, that seems like a no-brainer. Like, obviously, I'm going to do that. But believe it or not, a lot of eBay sellers don't pack well. I myself have purchased things off of eBay that wasn't packed well. I purchased a part for my lawnmower once, and when it came, there was a huge hole in the side of the package. Luckily, the little baggies with the nuts and bolts hadn't fallen out. I don't know how they were still in the box, but they were. And, I sent the seller a nice message. I just said, hey, I just want to let you know, because this is what he sold. He pretty much primarily sold lawnmower parts. And, I just let him know, hey, you might want to package this a little bit better next time, because, the parts were almost lost. And it's an old mower, and so these parts are really hard to find. And anyway, I just let him know that. But it's better to err on the side of caution and use too much packing material than not enough, because you want your buyers to be happy. I get a lot of feedback from people who say, packed great, didn't have a chance of breaking, etc., etc. I get those all the time, and that's good, because when someone else is looking to purchase a breakable item, they may go to the different sellers' feedback and read those and see, oh, okay, well, this person, I can tell by their feedback that they pack safely. I ship pretty much every day. Like I said, I didn't ship yesterday. I had one little bitty thing going out, and so I thought, well, I'll just wait till tomorrow. But usually I ship every day. So I have a lot of feedback that says, speedy shipping, super fast shipping, I can't believe it came so fast. Stuff like that. So, you want to give this kind of service to your customers that you expect, and you want them to leave good feedback for you, because when other buyers are looking at your feedback, you want them to be like, oh, wow, this person packages safely and they ship so quickly. This is going to be great, and they're going to be happy, because, I'm a small seller. I usually only sell about 2 things a day, and that's not much. And I need that income. And so I do everything I can to try to sell as many items as I can because I don't have a huge inventory. It's about 280 items, and I need to set myself apart from other people. I know when I am looking for things to buy on eBay, I frequently will filter based on shipping speed. And 1-day shipping and 2-day shipping is not always easy to find. And if you can turn around and ship an item within 24 hours most of the time, then your customers are going to want to choose you. I do not have 1-day shipping listed on my listings. I have 2-day shipping because I have 6 kids. You never know what's going to come up, and occasionally I do need that extra day, but 99% of the time I ship every single day, Monday through Friday. I used to ship Saturday, but with my family, I just need that family time. Now, if someone messaged me and said, oh my goodness, I really need this fast, can you please ship it on Saturday? Then I would do that for them. But generally, my policy is to not ship on a Saturday because, a lot of times I like to go out and source on a Saturday. Obviously not right now with the pandemic, I'm not going anywhere. But usually I would go to thrift stores, I would go to garage sales and try to source items on a Saturday. And with the post office only being open till noon, and they don't open till 10. So I like to go out of town to ship. Anyway, it just doesn't really work out for me. But anyway, that's really important that you ship as quickly as you can. You need to treat this like a business. I don't care if you're just selling a couple things here or there. You want to treat it like a business because you need to stand out from the other sellers. There's so many sellers on eBay. So you do what you can to stand out and to get that positive feedback that other buyers are going to read. So anyway, I think that's all I have for you today. I'm going to go and ship these out, and I'll talk to you next week.